Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob here once again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Hitman movie DVD collection. Now I say collection because I don't know if there's going to be any more made, but obviously they've made two currently. But I'm guessing it's from the popular game franchise. I'm guessing that there's bound to be another one made. I'm only guessing. I don't know for definite, but I just got a feeling there's going to be another one made at some stage. Because obviously it's from the Hitman, the popular game series. They made various games. I've played a couple of the games, and I really like the games. To be honest, I think they're really cool. I like I think they're really fun. Where you go through the levels and have to try and sneak around and take people's costumes and take people out, and then put bodies into the garbage. Try and get them out of sight, then take the disguises, and then use needles, to take people out, and various ways of killing people in the game. And I think it's really fun and enjoyable, like sneaking around. Because a lot of the games you just go around, just shooting, and it's quite basic. But this is a lot more stealth, and I think they're quite cool. And a lot of the ways, various ways to kill people on the games, quite clever and quite unique. How that some of the ideas that they come up with is really quite fun and cool. And I like a lot of the levels in some of the games as well. I think they're really fun and enjoyable. But anyway, going back to the film, so obviously there's two that have been made. And obviously let's look at the first one. Now this is the Hitman Extreme Edition, the first one. Really cool. That looks really cool cover. And obviously the first one was made in 2007, and it stars Timothy. Now, as I mentioned on previous videos, I'm not very good at pronouncing people's surnames, so apologise if I get this wrong, but it's Timothy, I think it's Oliphant, is it? I'm not sure if that's pronounced, but anyway, the guy, Timothy. He's been in a few films now, but not really well known. I think he's one of those actors that's not been in that many well-known films, but he's one of those actors that's is okay. And in this, he's quite good. In this, to be honest, he plays the Hitman character quite well, I think. And I think he does quite well. And he actually, when he gets head shaved, I think he actually looks like the Hitman character. So, as regards to the film, I actually think it's really, really good, to be honest. Because a lot of these films where they make into games, it's based on a game and then they make it to films, a lot of them don't deliver. And I think this is actually one of those ones that's actually surprisingly quite good. I think it's pretty good all the way through. The action is really good. I like a lot of the fighting scenes and action and the kills, and I think it's quite good. I think the only downside to it is it's probably too short. It could probably would have done with about 10 or 15 minutes, because it's about less than an hour and a half, and I think it needed to be a little bit longer. It's just a bit short, in my opinion. And I think the other thing is, there's not really many, like the game where it's sort of sneaking around. trying to look for ways to kill people. This is mainly the fighting scenes. It's just mainly sometimes people get blown up, shot from a distance, or close-up combat fighting with weapons and stuff. Type of stuff that's it's not really like the game where it's more based on sneaking around, trying to look for ways to kill people without getting caught. This is more actiony rather than. So, I think they should have made it longer and then based, sometimes being made where they just poison someone, or different ways like similar to the game, where it's kills, sneaking around without getting caught. But it's more actiony rather than, so it's not really sticking to the game that much. It's just really a pure sort of actiony film. So yeah, but it's good, but it doesn't really stick to how the game is much. But it still works, kind of. It's still pretty good. I think they do need to make one that's more based like the game, where it's not just going around shooting people, more based on sneaking around. Type more on the game, but it's alright. Now moving on to the sequel, Hitman Agent 47. Now, I don't actually think it is a sequel. I think it's sort of like a sort of reboot to the first type thing. But Hitman Agent 47. Again, the guy that plays him, Rupert Friend, this guy, again, he looks quite good as the Hitman character. And it does a not bad job, to be honest. I'm not sure if he's as good as Timothy, but he's alright. As far as it goes to the film, I think again it tends to be more action-y based rather than sticking to the sort of game where it's more stealth. It's just more actiony, shooting people from a distance, close hand-to-hand combat type action stuff where in the game it's not it's not like that. You just don't go around shooting people because you just get caught. And the idea of the game really is just to try and get through the game, taking people out without sort of getting caught and being stealthy, and finding other ways to kill people, without just being shooting. Because in the game, if you just go around doing that, you set off alarms and then you can't do the mission. So again, it's just not based really on how the game is. It's just totally just action. And again, as I said, I think it's alright as an action film. It works, but it's not really based on how the game. If it's portraying how you'd expect when they're doing a film that's about a game, you expect it to be like the game, but just done in a film. But it's just done more actiony. And again, it's quite short, so I think there needs to be if they're going to make another one, I think it needs to be more based on how the game is, sneaking around, stealth type stuff, rather than just because that's just not how it is in the game. But other than that, it's, as I said, I think it's just alright. I don't think it's as good as the first, but it's just alright. Some of the action for it is alright. I think. Because I like most action films anyway. So I think it's alright. It's just a general watch, but it's not like nothing like I wouldn't say it's one of the top films or that. It's not that spectacular. It's just alright. But yeah. So hopefully they'll make one that's longer and better and more based on the game. But other than that, they're just alright, as I say. So guys, I'm going to wrap this video up now. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more vids. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, bye now, see you soon.